Check, check, 1, 2, check, check. Also, hey, how's it going, Mon Newberg? Hi. All right. Got everything all set up. Getting it switched over right now. At least kinda. How's it going, everyone? Good to see you. We're back at it with some more Outer Wilds today. It might be a little bit of a shorter stream though, just because of like how everything's kind of going today. Also, on top of it, at some point I would like to go and play a little bit more Crimson Desert later on in the day because that game's been really fun. But we'll still get our usual like minimum time at least. So don't worry, I'm not gonna rush anything. Boop, just got to make sure chat's all up, good to go. And here we are. But yeah, how's everyone doing out there today? Good to see you, Manduber. Good to see you, Junico. Hope you're all having a great day. I know Junico unfortunately is sick today, so everyone wish her, hey, hope you get better kind of thing. Definitely stinks. I hate being sick myself. So, but yeah, definitely excited to kind of get back in. Last time that we're playing, we were going to Sand Planet a lot. And there's a lot of things that we explored with Sand Planet, but there's even more to go and check out too on top of it. I think we got all the way down to the bottom and checked a lot of things, but there's still some rooms that were filling up really quick with sand and I couldn't get there quick enough. And it's just kind of almost like a race against time. But on top of it too, there's also like you could explore stuff on the Sand Planet once like all the sand was basically gone off of it and everything. So there's a lot of things that we can do. Also on top of it, there's we're still not there. Just trying to get the controls down here again. It's just been a couple of days. But also on top of it too, it wasn't just Sand Planet. There's a moon that we want to try to get to also. I think we're reading some reports where there's some kind of like phantom moon that teleports around. I'm not quite sure how to get to it just yet. We kind of have an idea, like maybe there's a shuttle that always goes to the South Pole, but it says that it always goes to the South Pole no matter what. We haven't been able to do that just yet. And then a few other things too. Like we also went to that one bramble planet with all the fish, and we're able to get through it. Got to the middle, but then there's like these weird eggs there, and I'm not quite sure what to do with those eggs. So we're kind of just going slowly and figuring them out as we go along. Also, hey Jim, good to see you today. Hope you're having a good one. Good luck with the fish, everybody out there. I know last time I checked with the fish too, we had 3 people that were very close in points, and it wasn't like they had a lot either. It was just like, I think mostly they were 280s gold. So anyone still has a chance of actually going ahead and winning today. So good luck. Go to there. Just gotta get adjusted and everything. It's weird too because like, for me, whenever I jump back and forth between different video games, I always get the controls jumbled up a little bit. And since I've been playing like a bunch of Crimson Desert, they have a weird kind of control scheme with it. So I've started memorizing that, and then all of a sudden my fingers are getting all jumbled here. I have the power. Yes, you do. Freaking He-Man action figure. Hell yeah, Batman. Oh, I forgot to add the bean thing too. I know that we all agreed on the bean being added in. I didn't do that yet, so I will get that added in. We'll have that in for next week, as long as I don't forget. And yeah, just kind of go from there. All right, I see you, Sand Planet, already leaking out all that sand. Look at it. Might have gone a little bit too slow to get over to here, but we should probably be okay. We don't want to go exactly to the Sand Planet. We're trying to get to the little weird escape pod thing. But yeah, I'm actually not quite sure how much more of the game we have to play. It could be a lot because I think it's one of those things from what people were saying, if you know what you're doing, you can beat the game in 15 minutes from what I was hearing. But I still have almost zero clue what exactly to do even to get to the end game. So yeah, we're kind of just going through and just seeing how this stuff works out. Oh, what's that? I don't remember seeing that. Oh, there's a lot on this planet to explore. But there are still some things inside the planet that we gotta get to, which I don't know. Where's our little escape pod? There's the interloper. The dastardly bastard. There's a spaceship there too. Oh, there's just so much to explore on this one planet here. Holy guacamole, Batman. Oh, there it is. Okay, we found it. We're good, we're good. No. Let me land, Batman. Okay, we're good. We got it. Now, hopefully, ship doesn't decide to just randomly take off when we go outside. Let's do this. Also, nice 15 watch streak. Thank you so much for coming back and watching so many times. You the bestest, Jim. Always appreciate it whenever anybody has any watch streaks, no matter what it is. Also, hey, Dial Terminator. Hope you're doing good today. ADHD? Yes, it is 100% ADHD with me. I get distracted by everything, want to go and see everything. It's just... I jump around way too much, but we'll get there. I think my... Oh. Actually, there we go. Usually, now with me though, one of my big things is that I kind of like jump back and forth. When I get focused on something, I get really focused on it, and I want to try to explore everything there is to a certain like area. But there are times where I also get distracted too. But I don't think this is quite that type of game where you can just go and explore everything in one area. I think you deliberately have to jump back and forth, or otherwise you're not going to be able to figure stuff out. Which luckily we've been here enough times in this one planet that I know where to go to get to that weird little secret area that we've been going to. So luckily, I don't have to keep looking at the stuff. The only thing is I don't know if we're going to be able to get to that one room though in time. So there might be another trip over to the sand planet. We'll see. Well, there's definitely going to be multiple trips to the sand planet because we're only exploring the inside, right? And there's so much to explore on the inside here, but at the same time too, there was a lot on the outside. And I wasn't really realizing that until all of a sudden I saw there's like several puzzles. There's a spaceship that I never saw. Also, on top of it too, I think another thing was, I saw like a black hole and a white hole simulator last time that we were playing, and I'm not sure if there's anything to do with that puzzle. But there's like something to do with like energy and everything with that too. So, oh, and we also have to, there's the one dead anglerfish. We're reading reports too, and it said that we had to shoot something in to generate light in a Alita path. So there's quite a bit. Also, hey, Psycho Jr., good to see you. Good luck with the fish out there. And this is just stuff that I'm kind of remembering from our last session, too. I'm not sure if this was the area that we wanted to go into. It might be. Oh dear. Oh, dear. It's okay. We're fine. It might be. Because there's one cave where we're kind of running through. Ow, I keep getting punctured. There's one cave that we're running through. We had to get to the other side, and I think it just kind of filled up a little bit too quickly. This one's already going very quick. I don't know. What do I do? Where do I focus? We'll get there. No worries. ADHD sweet band. That's true. Can't focus all night long. Another piece of candy. It's my best attempt at an ADHD song. Yep, we're doing stuff. It's cute. We'll get there. Was this the other side? We opened up the path. It's points like these where the longer gaming sessions would help more too. That way I'm not forgetting where exactly we were last time and where we had to go in order to find that one little section. But we should be good at a certain point though, because we won't have to race against time as much. I just made a loop-de-loop. It's just the sand, so much sand. Is it that room over there? No, I think this is the loop-de-loop place that we just went, right? Oh, I remember. Okay. So there was stuff down here that we did have to check out, but the one that we're checking out last time before we ended up, I think we got obliterated by the supernova, is that we went up to the top and we're in the ghost area where it had all the ghost ore. But the only issue is that, what do you call it? We just ran out of time. We're making good progress and we just didn't have enough time for it. Which was it you? Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Not like this. Not like this. Oh, that's very unfortunate. O2? Oh. Thank you. I appreciate that. I can't believe my O2's already... You know what it is? It's probably because I got punctured so many times. Let's go refresh our O2. Try to get back into that room. Yeah, even our fuel's a little bit low, too. Unfortunate. I am glad that they were decent enough to give me trees here. Thank you, random scientist. I appreciate it. Okay, so I don't even think it was that door that I was over there with. Was it here? Is that something over here? Okay, there's a scatter thing. Nope, that's not it. Yay, punctures. So far, my greatest enemy is hands down the cacti. Okay, so this is where we got last time. I believe that's where we wanted to go, is this little teleporter over here. Right there. Okay, we made it. Cool. Alright, let's see what these say. Be welcome in this place. This shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to the star system, the signal from the eye. We observed the eye signal in our travels and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this: the source of the signal, which we have chosen to call the eye of the universe, is older than this universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to its possibilities. Huh, okay. Interesting. If the eye called to us, why won't it reveal itself? Why is it so difficult to locate? Did the signal stop? Does the eye no longer desire to be found? Perhaps this isn't the eye's choice. The eye may not be able to communicate with us more than it already has. Did something happen to it? Okay. Saying a little bit more mystery with the solitaire eye thing. Did the eye deliberately call out to us by sending the signal? Or did we hear the signal by coincidence? We could be seeing meaning where there is none. Suppose the signal was produced incidentally. Does that mean the eye is any less important, though? Perhaps the eye wanted to be found. Could it be sentient? Maybe it chose us. Does the eye desire something from us? Could it need us in some way? Maybe it doesn't have to be us. Is the eye natural or artificial? Maybe someone built it. The eye is older than the universe itself. How could something exist before its creator? And you know, I think about these things in real life all the time with the whole entire universe and everything. So I'm loving this. Is the eye... Oh, here we go. It could be naturally occurring, though this doesn't answer how the eye could be as old as it is. So I understand why they came here. Ooh, this is really fancy. Huh. And kind of from what they were explaining too, they were doing experiments here and all that. And they were worried that they could doom all life in this solar system by doing whatever they were trying to do here. But they felt that was a great enough risk that that they could take. So, and everybody seems to be dead with all the bones and everything. So I'm guessing the experiment failed, and that's probably also why we are technically probably dying every 30 minutes or whatever. I don't know what quite the time limit is, but very interesting either way. Also, I don't know how to get out of here. We got a cool little fancy window. I think I can get out of these areas here, but we got up through here, and it's just... I want to get down, but it won't let me get down. Which, this information was really good. I want to get out. Oh, here we go. Okay. Secret tunnel. Kinda, if I can actually get through. Our fuel level is critical, so... Yeah, Mad science. Mad science indeed. Kablam. We gotta get to the anglerfish too, and I don't quite remember how to get to them. Ooh. This looks a little dangerous. Boopy boop. Oh, is this the one that we went to last time already? We might have gone through here already. Kind of vaguely remember something like this. And we had to go through little sand traps and stuff. Yeah, wasn't this leading over to the cool little teleporter and everything? Oh. I am outside. I wasn't quite expecting to be outside. But I don't think I've checked this out yet, so do it.
I say, mate, you're fond of me lobster.
You're all fond of me, lobster. I've seen it. Ow. Okay, what do we get here? Activate the gravity cannon. Call the shuttle home. Wait, why is fastest snow still 500? I swore I changed those points down to 200. I'm very upset that Oh. Okay, so let's get that back here. Come back to me, ship. I miss you. Oh, it's going under the sand. Oh, that's under. Wow, that filled up way too quick. Fastest snow in the west, which is not me because I'm currently dying. Well, our ship is close. I think I might have to just kind of wait for this to fill up a little bit. And there's some stuff that we could probably check over there too. I feel like I have to get to that dead anglerfish inside this planet here, though. I don't know if there's really much else that we've missed down below in there. There probably is, but I feel like that anglerfish is something that I gotta really get to. And that we could probably start checking the rest of this outside of the planet here. Yeah, that's wasting too much. Sand planet? What's up, boy? Otherwise, I'm going to die a slow and terrible death, and I don't want that to happen. But I'm also very impatient. Okay, at least, you know, the funny thing is, looking at the sand makes this 10 times better because I can actually see the the progress of the sand coming up. If I'm just looking up here, waiting for it to happen, it's not as great of a wait. Well, we should be okay here. Alright, can I get out? That sun, though. I don't know about you, but I feel like if I was that close to a star, I probably would burn up pretty quickly. Okay, can we make it back to my ship? Very far away. I might be able to do a boost across and just kind of make myself propel a little bit quicker. I just don't know how long my oxygen will last out with that. It's going down pretty quick, and we're about 134 meters away. 60 seconds of oxygen remaining. Oh dear. My ship is up there. I might have parked it in the worst possible spot. Okay. Alright, I think we died. Yeah. We didn't quite make it. If only I parked the ship a little bit closer to that shuttle. I'm glad that you believed. Because my body did not believe enough. My body said you're going down. So I'm going to believe in each and every one of you today that I'm not going to get a ton of bean redeems. So I'm gonna crack open my drink for relief from the beans, and we're gonna have a little bit of this right now. Hopefully I don't regret it. It's also crazy that I had a couple of people, well, not a couple, I think it was just one person. If I had somebody reach out to me and ask if there's like a cheaper option to eat meat, make me eat multiple beans at once. I think they legit want me to have a handful of beans and just put them into my mouth, and I don't know if I'm quite ready for that. Neo 3 is amazing. I'm actually glad to hear that, because eventually I will like to get that game. Not yet. I'm going to wait for it to get a little bit cheaper, but I'm glad you're having fun with it. Okay, back over to the sand planet. Wait, are you? You're not the sand planet. Oh no. Miscalculation. Okay, lock on there. Readjust. And time to take off. So the goal of this trip now. We gotta get over there. But the goal of this trip now is to try to get to the anglerfish. I think that's going to be the best thing to do. So I'm just going to do autopilot. That's going to be a lot easier to get over there. I don't quite remember exactly where that anglerfish is. I might. But we'll see what that was all about. Now, my question for you, Psycho Jr., about Neo is how different is it from Neo 2? Because I still have not fully been a Neo game yet. I always get about halfway through and then I just kind of move on after that. Which is weird too, because I love ARPGs and I do like Dark Souls type games. It's just, it was one of those ones where I just always ended up moving on a little bit too soon. Okay, time to get back in there, get to that anglerfish. Hopefully I don't die from maximum velocity. Or sand. Again, do it. Is this like that Subnautica game, but in space? So, no, this is actually... has nothing to do with survival. It's more of a puzzle game. And you go out into outer space, and you're basically just trying to learn certain things. And there is like a completion to it. I got a little conjumbled here. Do not follow tunnel to this end. Okay, so it's over here. But essentially, you're going through to different planets in the solar system, trying to find out information from this old species called Nomai, it sounds like. And figuring out just what they were doing here, what you should be doing, and just kind of... it's a puzzle exploration game. I have a lot of fun with it. It's really nice. And it's also super cheap because it's an indie game, too. So if you ever are looking for a fun game, definitely recommend it to go check it out. As long as you like puzzles. It's a lot of puzzles, a lot of, like, reviewing information, all of that. No combat. Now, over here. Let's get back to the fishy fish. Neo's open world. Ooh, I do like... well, I like that to a degree. Some games don't always do open world, right? Like, if we're talking Borderlands 4, I don't feel like that game should have been open world. I still enjoyed it to a degree, but not everything has to be open world out there. But sometimes it is nice. Alright, let's get the lights on here. I usually just like going through and activating all of the lights. Hopefully that's not something that's gonna bite me in the butt. I think this might be the anglerfish room. I don't... oh, and I was gonna go and read that, but I ended up being destructive and just blew that up. Okay, are you the anglerfish room? No, you're not, are you? Stepping Stone Cave, okay. No, we're looking for a different room. Actually, now that I think about it, I think one of those light sources guides us to where the anglerfish was, so Well, not inside of the anglerfish, just on the cusp of it. Ooh, we got a spin for the fish.
Taste the love.
Okay, let me get right over here. Alright, so we got a spin for the fish. Spin for the fish is just an actual spin wheel. You have a chance of winning a bean, so good luck. What do we got? Ooh, you got a 10 times fish. Congratulations. That was a good one. I was a little bit scared there because the other yellow one was the bean, so I didn't know if I was going to be looking at a bean or not. Fish times, why can't I do it? Times 10. Yet, psycho. Dude, congratulations. Hit the jackpot. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Let's do this. So yeah, I think, which one was it? Anglerfish Overlook. So if I turn that off, that's the room right there. Ah, no, no, somebody texted me right at the last second. I got distracted. That was my fault. Right, and you are Anglerfish Facial Outlook. Perfect, terrific. I torture you enough with the beans, but that's what they're for, though. To torture me. Okay, so I think that's what it said last time. If I go and I do that, it will light up the path. Which I'm actually not quite sure what that means. Maybe we'll just leave that there. And try to get in there, and if there's a light source, that's what we're looking for. That's what I'm kind of guessing here. But it went down a little bit low, though, too. So maybe over here? No. Stop. Stop getting stuck on the stairs. The sand's not here yet, but it's still very limited time. Oh, it shows us the scout right over there. Okay. That actually is kind of helpful. I can't get through there. I feel like that's a little bit too low, but try this anyways. Yeah, that's definitely too low. Maybe through that stepping stone cave, which I think that's this over here. We were not too out of time. Yeah, so we have our scout right over there. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. How do I get up there? Do I gotta wait for the sand to get all the way up here? Interesting. Very difficult. Well, you got a lot of fish catches, but oh, almost there. Stay right there. Okay. Okay, so we actually can boost up here. Oh, that's really sad. Are these the children? The kids actually ended up dying in here. That's really sad. Lavi. Whoever was it when we ended last time is the anglerfish. Rule change. The anglerfish now has to wear a blindfold and do not peek. Why are we changing it again? It's too hard if you can't see anything. Antipire says real anglerfish are blind, so you have to wear the blindfold. The rule stands. Rule update. It's okay if younger kids don't wear the blindfold when they're in. The rest of us will still wear it for scientific accuracy to make the game more even. The rest of us, the little fish, line up against one wall. When the anglerfish says so, the little fish sneaks across the other side. If the anglerfish catches you, you're eaten. Last little fish to be caught is the new anglerfish. The old anglerfish gives the new anglerfish the blindfold and becomes the little fish. That was a mouthful. But I'm realizing I think that's just kind of like telling us how to get through that one planet that we already figured out. So it's not terrible. I'm glad that ooh, there's a little teleporty thing up here. So at least I know though we're in a kind of like a little bit of a bind. That would have been really nice. So unfortunately, it did not tell us about the eggs. So I'm not really too sure what to do on that. Maybe this information over here. I did see that there's something to read that takes us outside. Fishing time! Aw, yeah. Well, I don't know if it's quite fishing time yet. It's because we're able to get through the planet. It's just I don't know what to do with the eggs yet, so I'm hoping that maybe this will tell us what to do with the eggs. But soon, maybe fishing time? I don't know. Anglerfish study. Visually, the specimen appears to be of the same species as the anglerfish in the dark bramble. We don't believe it originated from this planet. The anglerfish's digestive tract suggests death by starvation. The long growth protruding from its head is the bioluminescent. Perhaps it uses this growth to attract its prey, a lure. And yes, it does, because it tricked me already. So it worked really well, because I just thought, ooh, pretty colors. Ooh, I'm gonna die. An update. Mallory, while I was here making sketches of the anglerfish, I observed the children I saw earlier playing here again. They added a rule to their game that incorporates our research. It's wonderful. I'm entirely delighted. It's never too early to appreciate biology. That's true. Science is awesome. Okay, so we might actually be done with the inside. Not 100% sure, but ooh. Oh, that's a sand planet. I thought that was something else there for a moment. I mean, we might not be fully done with the inside, because don't forget there was still that one little teleport thing with the black hole and the white hole. So maybe close though. I'm also not quite sure what these things do yet. I think they're just kind of signaling, hey, there's some information here. Feel level critical. All right. Well, I'm at my ship, so at least that's good. Want to check if there's anything up here. Looks fancy. Oh, play recording. Church research notes. Property of Church. Clearly, the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. They chose an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? What was it the Nomai were observing? I post it. There's something special about the orange symbol on that device. Hell, and the new astronaut's translator tool will be nice to have handy about now. Translator tool? Oh, okay. Already got that, gotcha. Wait, was there... Hold on one second. Yes. Okay, so they're only talking about something about an orange symbol and then also our translator tool. Yes. Don't know if there's anything that I can put this into yet. No. Don't want the camera. Put you away. Want to read this one first. Mallory. This planet sometimes and only sometimes has a moon. This is also of note, it disappears if no one is watching it. Isn't that fascinating orbital characteristic? Which I think that's the phantom moon that we're looking to get into. This is my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish while not being watched. We should study it, or even better, we should travel there. I would love to travel there. I agree. Our first step would be determining a method to track this phantom moon so that we can always know where it is. Given its reluctance to move while consciously observed, it might be a form of microscopic quantum mechanics. Okay. I found your note, Mloy. Kindly count me among this moon's admirers. What is happening when it disappears? I doubt it ceased to exist. Does it move to another location? This planet oh, the heck? Oh, I was kind of getting the old one there. Gotcha. I believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, I can confirm it sometimes orbits Timber Hearth as well. Alright, so they're just kind of saying that it orbits around a bunch of different areas, which we kind of figured out already. I want to stop taking pictures. That'd be great. Drop you. What do you have to say? Noah. The quantum moon locator is functioning. We have markers for each of the places the moon goes. Anna, Burr. I just observed the quantum moon in orbit around Dark Bramble. I added a marker for Dark Bramble. I thought the locator now accounted for all the phantom moon locations, but sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps there's a problem with the device? So they're highlighting locator on here too. I'm wondering if like there's a way that we can use the locator or something. It's also possible there exists a sixth place in this star system to which the phantom moon travels. You have keen eyes, my friend. So this moon travels to a total of 5 locations, not 4. So originally they thought there was 4 locations. Then they're saying that they had keen eyes and that there's 5 locations and there's the possibility of a 6th location. So my hunch is going to be there are 6 locations. And if we figure out what the 6th location is, that's probably going to be very important. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, that's moving very quick. Oh, it's telling how the planets are orbiting. That's neat. I would imagine that's got to be important. There's a little island over there. I wonder if there's going to be a moment where they all line up together here. Why is this going slower now? I feel like this is important somehow. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They don't have a 6th location. This is a sand planet that's been orbiting around us. And this was originally going super fast, now it's not going fast anymore. Okay, I'm not quite sure what this is going to be exactly for yet. We got a couple of little areas that we can go and check over here. Trees detected, yes. Alright, there's the cannon that I did want to kind of check out at one point. Oh, you know what? That's got to be important. Maybe because the cannon's right over there. Maybe we want to launch stuff up when things are lined up. But everything's spaced apart. Can I stop the planets from rotating? No? Okay. So we checked everything over there. Sand planet's not fully done yet. Oh, too fast, too fast, too fast. No. Father, help. Oh, actually, that worked out quite perfectly. We landed right there. Do that a little bit. There's actually some pretty decent exploration there. Where, oh where was that cannon? Okay, so there's the orbiting thingies. That's cool. There's the cannon right there. Which the sand's already filled up pretty decently. We're not going to be able to shoot that off at all. I have noticed that there's a couple of locations though with, like, there's the black hole planet that has a cannon, and then this planet has a cannon. I don't know what the coincidence is between them yet. There's actually a couple locations over here too that I kind of wanted to mess around with and check. So I believe that was a teleporter right there that took us back over to the black hole planet. They have teleporters that are going back and forth between everywhere. I kind of almost wonder if there's going to be something where I'm just kind of like teleporting between all these planets hurrying up to do something. But I have no clue yet. I'm just kind of rambling off my thoughts here too, because there's just so much going on. Are you still open? Okay. That's the only downside, is when you originally go and you check out stuff and you get to certain locations and you kind of figure things out. Unfortunately, they don't always stay unlocked, which would be really nice if it did, but I get it. We die, come back to life, gotta do stuff. So it is what it is. That was one of the things that I wasn't quite sure about either, is that last time we ended up going into the high energy lab, so this is where that black hole thing was. Down below there, you can move a little ball, and I don't know if it reverses energy output or something, but I wasn't quite sure exactly what that did. I haven't checked this in a while. Let's go check this. Should reveal some more information that we ended up discovering and everything. Oh wow, we actually learned a lot. That is so much stuff. Okay. So. Nope, nope. Let's try to get rid of some of these exclamation points. There's more to explore here at the Ash Twin Towers. Which I think... Is that the one that we're on right now? I think they kind of consider both of them Black Hole Forge. Still has a question mark there. The Nomai were crafted warp cores at the Black Hole Forge before delivering them to Ash Twin. Alright. Several large Nomai towers form a ring around Ash Twin's equator. The White Hole Station was used as a model for these towers, which were built for the Ash Twin project. Okay. So that's fully explored here too, so that's good. There's a lot of text. Every Nomai warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. To use the tower, you must be standing on the warp platform during the tower's alignment with its corresponding astral body. The Nomai noticed something strange. Warped objects appeared to arrive at the receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before they departed the White Hole Station. This negative time interval between an object arriving and departing was incredibly minuscule, roughly 1/100th of a thousandth of a second. The Nomai were skeptical if their equipment could ever measure time to such a small degree. Okay. Yeah, there's information about the quantum moon over there too. There's a way to safely travel to the sun station from the Ash Twin. The Nomai debated building a sun station in order to power the Ash Twin project. So that's still a question mark. I think that means that we haven't discovered that yet. There's a lot to do with the Ash Twin project, which seems to be at the center of all of this. So I think it's a good thing that we're here and kind of like looking at this stuff in order to figure that out. The Nomai were mining ore somewhere on Timberhearth. That is something... Oh, so that's not connected over there. I think the big thing is I want to see what's connecting with stuff. We might be able to do smaller projects like this. That probably wouldn't be terrible. I just don't know how important it is compared to, like, the other things. Interesting. So ore samples from the Nomai mines on Timberhearth were sent to this volcano for durability testing. Nomai were trying to craft a briefly supernova-proof shell to encase the Ash Twin project. Even the smallest crack or opening in the protective shell would destroy everything. So that's got to be pretty important. Which we did go over there. We checked that stuff out. The Nomai were mining ore somewhere on Timberhearth. Maybe I got to go to Timberhearth. So let's change up game plans here. We'll check the Ash Twin planet a little bit more, see if there's anything else that we can go and discover. Then we'll go and try to find the mines on Timberhearth, which there's some things on Timberhearth that we did not explore yet. So, yep, we'll go and do that. How do I... Q. Okay. Dokely. Go up. It'd be funny if, like, if I landed here and something just, like, teleported me. You think that's a possibility? Teleport. Okay, it doesn't work. Yeah, there's a lot of energy things there. Which I still want to go back and check that out also. Because I think that was another thing, too, that we're on Sand Planet at one point. We're checking stuff out, and then there's sand falling, but there's like a little mini base. Yeah, kind of like right up there. It's just we ran out of time at that moment when we were checking it out. Might not quite be what we're checking out. I don't remember if it was on this planet or not. Let's see. So were you... I think this was what we're checking out. I think this is the thing that... Did it teleport me to the other place? It might have. Because if I remember correctly, I just stood here and then they say once it aligns, you get teleported to these areas. Which makes sense. The only issue is that it teleported us to, I think it was like the Hanging City. So I'm not going to do that just yet. I want to see if there's other things on these planets. But... there was a lot to go through with that Hanging City, and I feel like, oh, there's a lot of teleporters. I think we read this already. Here's our first delivery. One warp core fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Route is installed. I think we might have read this already. Yeah, I'm almost like 100% positive we did. I'm just gonna identify all of this just in case. Maybe this is what took us to the one city. Oh, this whole entire planet is literally just a bunch of teleportation things, isn't it? Yeah, because we got that over there too. Interesting. What is down there? So that would take us back up. I am getting distracted way too easily again. I had a game plan and now I'm just like, oh yeah, I want to go ahead and do all this stuff. Good luck with the fish. I actually don't know what the purpose of doing that was. So I'm going to go back down to the bottom. Oh dear. Oh dear. This could be bad. We're okay for right now. So is this the core of the planet? Wow, the gravity is so ridiculous here. Yeah, I'm guessing this is actually the core here. There's nothing really else to check. It would be nice with the spaceship to check this out. That's okay. What about you? Have I done anything with you yet? No. let's get back to our ship. I don't think we have much time before we're gonna get just kind of obliterated. I have a feeling that there's really, with all the teleporters that are here, it might be important at some point. Well, let's be real. It's going to probably be important at some point. But right now, this is not something that I think I need to be, like the location that I need to be in yet. Alright, I hear it. Yep. So we hit the time limit there. Oh, I wanted to see the sun explode. Okay, that's really cool. Really pretty still. Let's meet it head on. Alright. So yeah, now the game plan is go back to Timberhearth, try to find those locations with the mines, but I remember there's a couple of places on the planet that we didn't explore. So we'll just go to those locations, hope that one of them is going to be the mine that we're looking for, and just kind of go from there. But I think that's my goal now is instead of just jumping between these planets and hoping that I'm just gonna land, like I still know that there's areas that I need to explore, but maybe just kind of start going from the chart that's within our spaceship and try to go and get like, oh hey, there's stuff to discover here, and then discover that. Okay. Yeah, so this is one of the ones that I was looking at before too. Got these geysers. I don't really know if it's like... Don't forget they said that in one of those things that we're reading, they were disguising geysers as... Or disguising some of their equipment as geysers. So I wonder if this is something that they were using too. Okay, so we can't go in. Hopefully we're not gonna die. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, what the heck is this? Am I getting shot out? Okay, I don't think... Oh, okay. What do we got here? Got a little picture over there too. Close. After closer observation, mining site 2A wouldn't be safe for the native life dwelling in some of these caves pools. So unfortunately, we'll have to mine one of the other sites. Oh, so maybe this is the mines. That's good. Okay, I want you to go right here. On the opposite hand, new life. This species is semi-aquatic and very hardy. The ecosystem here is quite robust, so I believe they'll thrive in the long run. Be cautious near the pools if you visit 2A to meet them.
I was watching them once during a rest, and the hours escaped from me. They're fascinating. I wonder what their fourth eye does.
They remind me of a subterranean species that my mentor, Malore, once told me about. From when our clan used to travel across this universe. I imagine she would have enjoyed these life forms greatly.
There are a few other cave sites that look promising. What about Site 2B? It shares similar formations and strata. There are a few other caves... Oh, wait. Oh, no.
This sounds promising. Will you and your mentor investigate? If mining sites 2B proves safe for this native species, we'll move our work there.
Site 2B is safe. Cola says we'll continue monitoring our activity and its effect on the life here.
Interesting. Okay, so it sounds like they do have like the mines here set up. These are the little creatures that they're talking about, which I think Is that us? Because they're talking about us hatching and everything. Oh, and their hats are what we're seeing when we're reviving. Originally, I thought that was like the eye thing that they were talking about. Maybe it was the device, but maybe the Nomai actually had like those hats on. That's pretty cool. I don't know if this is gonna. I don't know if I want to go up here or if I want to keep going around. Let's see, I guess I'll explore this first. Or is that just? I can't tell. Ooh, that's special. That looks very special. Okay, that shoots me really high up. Okay. Hopefully this won't kill me. Gravity here sucks. Okay, it hurt. But we're okay. Where was this? What do we got here? Mining site 2B. Alright. We got really lucky there because there's another point that we wanted to go and check out. But mining site 2B works. Okay, so we got another dead lad. There's a lot of these dead guys all over the place. Interesting. Okay, so I wonder if this is anti-gravity because we've got the little star crystals around there, but there's a lot of things around this cave here. Oh, yep. I wanted to take that up, but I guess not. That's fine. Okay, so we've got a lot of geysers. They were definitely mining here. Can't tell, is that going inside or outside? Okay, I think that's going to the inside, so let's give this a gander. Alright, now up. Oh, those blue lights are very trippy while going through them sometimes. Almost looked like there's something a little bit further up there too, but go check this out. A couple little side platforms over there also. Okay, more knowledge. I'm still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twins project requires.
Isn't this ore from the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large.
Okay. No, the material for these towers is all being taken from Ash Twins. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core.
If they're sealing off all the entrances, I hope they planned accordingly.
Oh, the jokes. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Codis. How else would he improve? I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use Timberheart's ore only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident that we would have destroyed their ability to create. Okay, so they protected the core with this stuff here. Interesting. And a couple of paths that we can kind of take here. Trying to do a little bit of hopscotch. Oh. So these are one of the locations that we're using before with that we saw with the projection stone. I'm still curious though if like, oh maybe not, because I think a lot of projection stones have the same look here. And originally I was thinking, oh, if we get one icon and match it up with the other, let's see where it goes with that. Also, thank you so much for the subscription, Psycho Jr. You're the bestest. It always helps out a lot. I always appreciate it. Alright. Let's see what we got here again.
Jarl, my gratitude for the latest shipment, Onyo. This ore should be the last that we need for the Ash Twin project. Once we finish the shell that seals off the center chamber, we'll check to ensure that there is no longer any physical entrances. Rami and I will be checking the interior for the exterior for cracks. Our final safety check.
This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for the final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help.
We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster.
Have we been here before? I feel like we have 100% read that. That sounds very familiar. Alright, where are we now? Yeah, we definitely saw this before, because remember we saw the things that were highlighted? Which I don't remember, like... I thought last time that we got here, the idea was maybe we had to activate something in order to get all these eyes to light up. Is this just... Oh, we're falling. Maybe this is just the inside of the one cave that we're going through, but I didn't think... Maybe we did explore this part here at one point. Okay, well, let's go back up. Here. Well, itchy spot on my hat. Yeah, because we definitely read and saw both of those things already. Okay, well, let's go this way. Nope, we are not quite going that way. Okay. Oh, those geysers actually blast us up to somewhere new. Good thing that we ended up doing that. Is this just the exit? Okay, so that is the exit. Like I said, we definitely have been there at one point. I don't know how we got here in order to do that, but I've read that information and saw it. The geyser took us right up. Let me just double check over here because I don't know if this is anything that I need to go to. Okay, no, it's just leading us down to the teleporter. Okay. Nope. Gather. I wanted to take the geyser. But there's a couple of geysers. Where do you take it? So you're just gonna take me right back here. How the heck did I get down here? Maybe I fell down or something. I'm very curious. Okay, well, anywho. There's our exit. We're gonna go take that exit. There's another place on Timberheart that we did not fully explore yet. So let's go over there, see if there's any information with that, and then maybe the information on our chart got updated. One can hope. Where are you taking me? Keep taking me up. Ow. Okay, I don't think we're getting up out of there. We gotta go take this. Just a tad bit hurt. Fuel level crit. It's our fancy schmancy spaceship too. Danger ghost matter. Oh. I don't want to be attacked by the ghost matter. Interesting. Saying there's ghost matter around here, but I ain't quite seeing any. There's nothing over there. Always gotta check behind the waterfalls too. Video games love doing that, secret waterfall stuff. Fuel levels are almost out. I'm gonna be real bad here soon. Especially because our ship is very far away, and I don't like that. Well, we are on our home planet. I wonder if I could just, you know, open up the suit. Breathe a little bit. Which actually, never mind. We don't have to open up the suit because it looks like that's what the game is kind of considering it as already, because we have unlimited oxygen here. So that's good. And one less thing I have to worry about. So nothing over there. I don't know if that path over there is going to be anything interesting. I do like their little archway towers here. Or we can probably put away this now, because I don't think there's any more ghost material. Oh, well, hello. You are new and different. Doesn't look like I can translate anything with that. Oh. Okay. So usually these are teleporters. I think if we wait, we'll be able to teleport. I'm not too sure, though. So we'll give it a minute. Probably not smart with no fuel. Gonna do it anyways. I will be curious where it teleports us to, if it actually does do something like that. But then there's that one area with like all the grass. I wouldn't say grass. I think it was vines coming out of the planet that I wanted to check out too, that was on here. And then we should be good after that. The real question will be, am I just going to be way too impatient to teleport if it does teleport? The answer is yes. All right. Ship is super far off. Would love to be able to just instantly teleport back to the ship, or at least call it to me. I don't think I have that ability yet. Since I have unlimited oxygen, I can probably just keep doing this no problem, giving me a little bit extra space boost. Okay, we're getting there, ship. We're almost back. By almost, I mean we're not anywhere close. Ooh. What the heck was that was just going really fast over there? You don't think it landed in that geyser, do you? We're not going to go back in, though. We've already gone down there. We checked out the whole terror. Well, I don't know if we checked out all of the mines, but we checked out at the inside of that. Okay, there we go. Fuel up, get back in. What do we get? I think that's our hometown right there. Oh, no. This is what the other thing that I wanted to check out was. Alright. Ooh, the auto mod actually blocks out the whole entire fake cheap viewer things. That's really nice. Hello. What are you doing here, lad? Yeah, this looks fancy. Heyo, hatchling! Thought you were taking that tin can of yours into space today. What are you still doing here? I did. A lot. Me? I saw something crash over the horizon and didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures my little scout was sending back. So I thought I'd come over here and take a look. So what crashed? I don't know what it is exactly. Looks like some kind of plant seed. But it's not anything I've seen on Timberhearth before. And trust me, I was quite the explorer back in the day. Did you think it was extraterrestrial? I kind of think it looks like something that might have come off a dark bramble. Whatever it is, it puts down roots in a hurry. I don't like the look of this thing, hatchling, and that's a fact. I think I'll set Marl and Hal loose on it. Best get rid of this mess sooner rather than later, and no one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I'll have to go look what's inside the seed first, though. Don't want to set anybody to hacking up a potentially dangerous plant without a better idea of what's lurking inside. Duff can help me haul the old scout launcher over here. Obviously, the opening is too small for somebody to fit inside anyways. I'm not going to go blindly stick my hand into anything that looks unpleasant as the seed does. That's a good way to lose an arm or two. And I see he's talking from experience because he's missing a leg. Was there something else that he also said? Nope, I'm good. Okay. Oh, there is another thing. Let's try that. Back in my younger days, I explored everywhere there is to go on Timberhearth and saw everything there is to see and then some. Trust me, we don't have anything like this. Nah, I reckon this thing's from Dark Bramble if it's from anywhere, Hatchling. Alright, so he said don't stick a hand in there, otherwise we might lose it. I wonder if this is one of those weird fish egg things that we saw. Let's see, can I shoot a probe in there? Picture? Oh, it's still go. Oh, it's still going. What the heck? Oh? You don't think... Let's go to Dark Bramble. I wonder... Because that looked like a dead fish. And I wonder if we leave that there, if we could go fly over there and find out exactly where our, like, little picture thing ended up going. I'm glad that I'm finding a use for our picture thing now. Also, I was not expecting... Error, duplicate signal. Error, duplicate signal. Okay. But I was not expecting... that to go on so far inside that one seed pod there. Okay. I don't know how this is going to go because it was really difficult last time to kind of sneak in there, but we're going to give it a shot. Okay, we really got to slow down. Really got to slow down. Really. Yep, this is not slowing down fast enough. Come on, come on. You got this. So it's 4.8 kilometers in there. And it's going to be one hell of a trip. So we got a Scooty Puff Jr. inside here. Be very careful not to get attacked by the fishies. So arrow duplicate signal. Right, so the scout is over there. Taking us off in a completely different direction, I think. Oh, that's a lot of fish, isn't it? I don't like this. Why are there 3 duplicate errors? 1.6, 1.6, and 1.5. They're different amounts. I'll go to the one that's probably closer then. Hopefully if I bump into a fish too, they won't eat me. Oh, we actually chose the right one. Okay, that's cool. Oh, there's a cat. Is that a person? And there's the bramble. just get out without any issue. Let's see if we can get out without any issue. I think I want to land. I don't know if I trust this enough. Okay. Hold R. Roll. Probably better than nothing. Alright, let's give it a shot. Oh, it wasn't a person. I thought... Oh, there is a person. Okay. Hey. Talk to Feldspar.
Well, where'd you come from? No one's come in here, well, ever actually.
That makes you the second Hearthian to ever reach the Dark Realm. Are you kidding? No, no, I just got here. Please don't tell me it's gonna kill me. Oh, it's gonna kill me. That is not fair. Oh, thanks, Feldspar. That is very unfortunate. It's coming. I was really excited, and now we gotta do that again. Bye, Feldspar. It was nice knowing you, buddy. Have you had that happen before, Terminator? Where you're just going through the game and you got right to a point and you go and talk to somebody and you end up dying to that? That is so unfortunate. Okay. Well, it should be fine. We'll go back over to that area, shoot off the one little thing, and then just redo it again. At least we'll have a little bit more time this time, because I'm not going through the mines. It's really easy to lose track of time sometimes. Okay. Got a spacesuit. Alright, where are you at? We've been there already, yep. Just looking for the weird crash site. Is that you? Oh, now that's different. Oh, no, okay, never mind. Maybe we might have been there already. I don't know. We'll have to check that out a little bit more. Let's not get distracted. There's more important matters. You're not it. Oh, there's that thingy. Where's that thingy going? I'm getting distracted again, but I don't know what this weird thing is. There it is. Oh, I'm going way too far off. How the heck am I supposed to catch that? Was it going off planet? What are you doing? Or am I still on planet and I'm just looking at it from upside down? Okay, I was just looking at it from upside down. I thought it was going off planet there for a moment. Alright, I don't think... There might be more over there. I don't know if that weird little satellite thing is actually anything that I can do anything with right now. So we're going to ignore that. Where are you? Why are there so many things on this planet to explore and I never noticed it at first? I really need to go talk with Feldspar, but I'm getting distracted again. Let's do this. What the heck? Chert's research note. Property of Chert. I detected a strange signal coming from somewhere within the grove in this crater. It's very similar to the signal emitted by the quantum moon, so it stands to reason two signals are probably related. More about the quantum moon. We don't know much about the quantum moon, seeing as no one has ever been able to land on it, but hopefully studying the signal in the grove will reveal more about it. Okay. Got me a little curious here. Maybe signal scope? Somebody's whistling. Feel like I should probably be using my signal scope a little bit more. Because there's a lot of sounds that are going on everywhere. Okay. I said there was something here. Let's try not to get distracted for too long. Oh, was it this thing again? Hello. Grove shard. Frequency discovered. Quantum fluctuations. It's always dark across old bark, the quiet shade in an ancient glade. So yeah, it seems to have the same kind of thing as the Phantom Moon, like they're saying, because when we stop looking at it, it just kind of teleports. That's what they're saying. But it's not like it's anything, I don't know if that's supposed to be telling me something about how it teleports around. Interesting. So they emit the same frequency. There's probably got to be some kind of importance with that. Oh, no, 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 no. I didn't want to go in the hole. Shoot me up. Maybe okay. Maybe okay. Maybe not okay. Oh, I am so gonna die. Ow. Alright, let's not do that again. Alright, now that we got distracted way too much, and as much as I would love to be able to just restart, I still, like you were saying before, I am not worthy yet in order to use the weird little respawn thing or whatever. Which would be nice to be able to do, but maybe one day we'll figure it out. Fortunately, today's not that day. Hopefully that was not way too much time wasted. I got way too distracted. Ba-ba-da-ba. Where is it? Are you the fancy creator? Okay, we found it. Cool, cool, cool. Come on. Gotta go down. I think we checked out that. I do have to go and check out the moon at more another point too, because I feel like I didn't do enough with that. Not velocity matched. Land. Okay. Round 2. Simple scope. Boop. Snapshot. I'm gonna double check to make sure too. Hopefully the angle doesn't mess up too much with this. Okay, it looks like it should be fine. And landed. Okay, perfect. I'll put this back. There we go. Okay, Supernova. Don't take me out this time. It's hard enough to deal with these fishies. I don't know. That should probably be fast enough. I want to go faster, but I don't want to go too fast because it's really hard to slow down at times. Just gotta learn right at the sweet spot when it comes to the flying. Okay. Could be good. Okay, let's go back in. Hopefully we don't mess it up. It didn't seem like there's any fishes off in this direction, which is pretty helpful. So we go through the hole. I believe the shortest path was the right path. And who knows, maybe we don't really need to shoot off our camera in order to figure out how to get through there next time. Nope. Unless I do that, then I get all conjumbled. So we want to go to the closest one, which is this. It almost looks a little bit different. So I'm not sure if that idea is the right one. Okay. It's the dead fishy. Okay, I'm back, Feldspar. Hopefully you got the same conversation pieces. Oh, my ship's flying off. That's not what I want to. Alright. That should be good. I don't see movement. Let's go. Alright, we're back.
Whoa! Where'd you come from? No one's come in here well ever, actually. That makes you the second Hearthian to ever reach Dark Bramble, after me, of course. Well done. Say it's you. They made you an astronaut, and you haven't blown yourself up yet. Good for you. Feldspar, you're alive. You never were the brightest hatchling, were you? Yeah, that's right, I'm alive. Been camping out here since my ship, crashed. Violently.
Wait, what?
Oh, this is a good story. I just finished exploring the core of the giant deep and needed a new challenge, and none of us has ever been inside the Dark Bramble, so I think, hey, let's give that a try. I've been cruising around for a while, dodging the odd, massive interdimensional vine bristling with thorns, when I run into this big, huge anglerfish, the biggest I've ever seen. I pulled a few stunts, tried to shake the thing off, nothing too fancy. I'm going full speed when the fish clips me, knocks me into a vine, and, well, like I said, I crash. Blammo. On impact, my ship starts making noises like it's coming apart from the inside, and I think, well, that ain't great. Sure enough, I barely get out of there before the electrical system starts sparking like crazy. It's either move fast or die unpleasantly, so I had to put a little distance between me and my poor fried ship. I camped out near where I crashed at first. I found the skeleton later. Great find, would have been stupid not to use it. So I moved my setup over here and plant my emergency tree seeds. Been here ever since. Wow. Yeah, pretty much. Anyways, that's how it went all down, hatchling. Story's over, but feel free to stay and enjoy the fire for a while. Or don't. Fire's not going anywhere.
I found something.
Lay it on me, hatchling.
Oh, we've got a lot here. I found the anglerfish nest.
So that's what the that's where the blasted things come from, is it? Stars above, if I had a working ship, I'd sorely be tempted to go show 'em what's what. Sigh. Probably best to leave them alone, though, really. More trouble than it's worth to mess with the anglerfish.
Alright, so we talked about that one. Found a dark bramble seed on Timber Hearth.
That's bad business, hatchling. As Chert would tell you, after so much as a glance in the Dark Bramble's direction, there used to be a fifth planet where the Dark Bramble is now. This infernal planet appeared at the center and kept growing and growing and growing until it shattered the planet and shattered its pieces across space. If we don't get that seed you found sorted real quick like, I suspect Timber Hearth will be heading towards the same fate. And I tell you what, we Hearthians have overcome far too much to be done in by some worthless seed.
Well, that sucks. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Alright, there's another one. I found my writing saying anglerfish are blind.
Aha, so those blasted things do have a weakness. Me and my fly as fast as I can approach to dealing with them could have used a bit more thought behind it. Well, at least they didn't eat me. All's well that ends well, eh, hatchling?
Where should I explore here?
That's a spirit. Anywhere's good, but you should know the space is weird here, intensely. Ever try throwing your scouter at one of these weird seeds? See there, with a little of opening? It's just big enough to launch one through. Your scouter tracker will tell you, Your scout tracker will tell you the scout is in two places at once. Don't think that's wrong exactly, because space doesn't work right in here. Seed looks small, see? But inside, it's bigger. Much bigger. If we had enough time to think about this, my theory is space and the dark bramble kind of expands as you go through each spear. That's why it's bigger inside those seeds. Well, that's my theory. Keep in mind while you're exploring dark bramble, and maybe you won't get lost inside forever. Good luck.
You reached the core of Giant's Deep? How'd you do it?
Giant's Deep core, huh? Ah, that's a wild one. But since you're asking, I gotta assume you haven't made it down there yourself yet, right? If I tell you how, it kind of feels like cheating. On a completely unrelated note, there sure was a big hollow vine my ship crashed into. Yep. If I were you, I'd go take a walk to see where it ends. You want to go to the tail end of this anglerfish skeleton here and look for a flickering light in the fog. That'd be my old ship. Path starts there.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so we kind of have an idea now of how to get to the center, too. Where's your ship?
Not far from here, as a matter of fact. If you go straight past the tail of this anglerfish skeleton, you'll see a flickering light in the fog. Follow that, you'll find my own ship. What's left of it, anyways.
What happened to this anglerfish?
Oh, the skeleton? It was like that when I got here. As near as I could tell, this anglerfish must have been chewing on the vine and eating the seed. And then the seed grew and grew in the poor fish's stomach until this happened. Gross, huh? The skeleton was a good find. Keeps the fish away, see? They're territorial. So they mostly avoid each other. That's why I set up camp here.
Shouldn't I tell ground control to come get you?
Well, yeah, sure. Whenever you have the time. Frankly, I kind of like it out here. Quiet. Peaceful-ish. You're a little too young to understand, but it's a lot of pressure. Being the best that ever was. Been nice to have a break.
Okay. Well, I think that should be everything from Feldspar, so... Not sure if there's any other things here. He did say that we should look for his ship, so let's get this first. Departed a bad boy. Hold that. Shoot that off again. Oh, nope. Go back. Alright, so that's going to keep going through. I think ideally he said that we had to do this to see where it's going to lead to. So it's just gonna keep going through and come right back to the same spot? That's very odd. Right, so there's the flashing light. I'm guessing that's his ship. I don't know if it's smart for me to just kind of go blasting off like this right here, but we're gonna do it anyways. Okay. Yep, his ship is definitely really destroyed. He's saying ideally that's where I should go looking. I don't want to go too far off. I want to go get my ship. And then maybe we'll fly off in this direction. That might be the smarter choice. Okay, should be okay. I don't think we can fly into the seed ourselves, right? Oh, there's different spots in the seed. Okay, hold on, hold on. That might be smarter. Let's try that. We'll just recall. Shoot it. It's just going to come from the same spot again? It is. It doesn't matter what angle we shoot it into the seed. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't... I'm just making sure, too. But it looks like that's going to be the go-to thing. It's just, it's the same thing every single time. Which... There's our duplicated thing going again. Kind of want to double check with this guy here, too. I think he said... Okay, assume that you made it down here yourself, right? On a completely unrelated note. Sure was big, hollow vine that my ship crashed into. If you want to go to the tail end of this anglerfish here and look for a flickering light in the fog, that's where my thing starts. Okay, so I think that's just what we gotta do. Go over to where his ship is. Go to that vine, and then maybe it'll give us an idea how to get to the core. So here's the big vine. Do they want me to go inside the vine, or do they want me to go through the vine? Let's try traveling through the vine first. Probably running out of time, but that's... Oh, we can't even go through all the way. Alright. Nope, nope, nope. I wanted to go out without that. Want to see if this goes anywhere. Wow, we're going really fast. Oh. Oh, I teleported. Where am I? I don't know if it's a good idea to go up, but or down. Let's check up first. Am I on the interloper? I am here. Oh, I'm on the outside of the planet, I think. I didn't think this is what Dark Bramble looked like. Interesting. Oh, no, no, no. Nope, you're floating off. That's not what we want. We want to go back in. Oh, this is not good. Not good. Oh dear, this is really not good. Okay. Well, bad news is I don't know if we're going back to our ship. I am slowly going off into outer space here. Can we stop, please? I just want to go back to my ship. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Okay. Fuel remaining 50%. This ain't great. And there's a supernova. Wow, we're really getting out of time with a lot of these. So the question is... He said that if I go and I follow this ship and go to the vine, that's where I wanted to check. I don't know if I go back here, go find a ship, and then go through the vine again, or go to the other side of the vine, or do something else. We'll go check our command log. It's... I feel like there's still a bunch of information to find out. But I'm probably jumping around a little bit too much, and I should focus on it and just go back to there. But we'll check our command log again. just hope my smooth brain doesn't get in the way of me figuring out what the actual answer is. But we'll find out. Okay, so we got the mines. We got the Dark Bramble Seed, the Feldspar Camp, Quantum Grove, Hollow Vine. So, yeah, okay, so the Hollow Vine is something that we want to go to now. Okay, so a seed from the Dark Bramble crashed here and already has taken root. Tactic wants to use a scout launcher to get a look at what's inside. I'll launch my little scout into the seed. Somehow it's much bigger on the inside, which we did. Found Feldspar's camp. Felspar's alive. Felspar didn't think my scout tracker is wrong when it said my scout is in 2 places at once. They have a theory the space doesn't work the same way inside the Dark Bramble. Felspar doesn't sound overly eager to return to civilization. They've been enjoying peace and quiet. Felspar hinted that a secret to reaching the core of Giant's Deep lies at the end of a hollow vine that crashed into their ship. To find Felspar's ship, I'll want to go to the tail of the anglerfish. So we do got to go back to the vine. That is a piece of information that we want. So let's go do it. And make sure to wear a spacesuit because last time I ended up dying through not having a spacesuit on. I don't want to do that again. We'll go way too quick. I think I could find Feldspar's camp without shooting off the tracker. I don't know if that's a smart thing to do, but I'm going to try to do it. I just hope memorization is actually good for me. Otherwise, we're going to be making a second trip or dying. Alright. And hopefully we can get to the core. We're 16 off. We'll start slowing down here. Might overshoot it a little bit, but we'll see. Slower, slower, slower. Okie dokie. Kinda. Alright, moment of truth. Will I be able to remember where to go? It's always off to the side first. But it looks like it kind of switched up lights. Oh, it did switch up lights. What? Or can I just not see them across over here? Okay, I think we're okay. I wasn't really that close to the red light last time, so maybe I'm not okay. Ow. Yep, that's okay. Yep, we're cool. Oh, we are not cool. Did it just put me back through the same hole that I was at? What's going on? Might have messed up. I think it was this one over here, and not the closer one. It might be the closer one. There's one single light, so I think we did it. Please be it, please be it, please be it, and not a giant fish that wants to eat me. And we're good. Okay, so you can do it without shooting off the camera. I'm glad. I was a little bit worried there for a moment. So they said through the Dark Vine. You can see where it went in one end and out the other. I don't know if they want me to literally go through the vine like I did last time. Kind of give this a gander here. See what happens if we go a little bit further. Okay. So maybe not. I might have to actually go through the vine like I was doing. Or we'll just get lost in here and not actually know where to go back to a ship. Okay, I saw a little bit of a blue light. it back. There's their ship. Might be two paths. Maybe I just took the wrong way last time. Let's drop our ship here. We're gonna go this way this time, see if that changes up anything. I think it put us out at the same area. Well, it looks very similar. Yeah, we're pretty much in the same spot. But this time, instead of going up, we're going to go down. Alright, so we've got a giant jellyfish here. Play recording. Trip 4, entry number, I'm going to say not 1. Crashes 3. Boeing crashes 0. Personal best. Whoa! Never thought I'd see one of these beasties outside Giant's Deep. They're awfully useful back there. Maybe a jellyfish could be useful here too. Blur. This thing tastes terrible. The outside is all rubbly and tough. Maybe that's because it insulates the jellyfish's insides from getting zapped by electricity. Right. I'm going inside this jellyfish's interior cavity to see what's in there and see if it tastes any better. Why are you trying to eat the jellyfish, my man? But I mean, I'll go in too. Oh. Read. Note to Feldspar. Do not eat this even if you are dying. It would be too sad if this was the last thing you ever ate in this life. I guess the jellyfish are only useful for insulation from electricity. Again, do not eat. Love, Feldspar. Oh, okay. So they can insulate against electricity. So maybe I want to go inside a jellyfish is what they're trying to tell me? Okay. Probably don't want to go down into the center or anything. I think that's the only thing that they wanted me to find out. Well, back over to the water planet. We're slowly piecing some stuff together. And then maybe try to get into a jellyfish. I think that one giant place that we're at with all the ghost crystals had a frozen jellyfish inside there. I don't know if that's the one that we want to go into. We'll give it a try. We'll see how things kind of go. Ow. Okay, yep. That felt great. I'd love to get hit again. I'm a little bit curious if the other side has anything for me. Nope, nothing. That's just the butt end of this plant. Could possibly be running out of a little bit of time, but I think we should be good. We didn't have to go looking around for a bunch of things. We didn't make any random pit stops. I think we'll be good on time for a little bit. Alright, I gotta heal up though. Okay, back to Water Planet. I am getting stuck in everything. Oh, this ain't great. Where am I? Actually, I don't even know how I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, ship. Ship. You guys stop getting stuck in everything. One of those moments where if I could just restart, that'd be pretty nice too. Because I don't really quite know how to get out of here. This might be it here. Weird bramble. Alright, you know what? We're gonna do that. Eh. Might just be quicker if I just go outside and waste up all my fuel or something. Or maybe throw myself full speed into the wall. Kinda. Yeah, without the lights, I didn't really think about an exit strategy too much with there, and I need my ship in order to get over to the water planet. So we're in a very awkward position here. Oh, you know what I could have done? That, but also I could have just taken off my spacesuit and then go outside. That's actually not a bad idea to take myself out. I hate that I'm thinking about that now in this game. Is like, if I need an easy way out, how do I take myself out? But that's okay. So we get a little bit more info. Back over to Water Planet. So on top of it too, I never really figured out what that blue satellite was doing. We tried chasing after it, but it just kind of ended up in the middle of nowhere. It might be another thing that we got to figure out too. At least I don't think we figured it out yet. Alright, Water Planet, where are you? Oh, is that the Phantom Moon? That's cool. Okay, not looking for you just yet. There we go. Lovely. A little bit of an autopilot to get over there. And I know I haven't been playing that much yet, but I feel like I've done so much in this game, but at the same time, there's so much to discover. I'm very curious to see what it's going to be like to, once we get everything, to understand how some people can actually beat this game really quick. I'm very curious with that. Oh, come back here. I don't want to shoot you off. Oh, no, no, no. What are you doing, spaceship? You must go inside there. You are drifting way too far off, you fool. I keep shooting my scout off when I don't really want it to. Oh, hello. Okay, no, we've already been there. We checked that out. We're in a really big current. Actually, can I go into this current here? We cannot. But they do have the jellyfish there. See that they're conducting electricity. Okay, let's try to get out of here. So I should be looking for that one island thing that we went on before. At least I think so. Why is that tracking? Get out of there. Have I been over here? Yeah, I've been over here already. Except I tried using this teleporter last time, and I think that's what ended up killing me. We're looking for that little frozen island with the ghost thingies on it. Checked you out, I've done that stuff. Where is that island? Let's go a little bit higher up. Okay, there it is. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so it has frozen jellies in there. Kind of almost looks like a campfire, but I think we got to the campfire last time too. I'm just double checking to make sure there's no special things that we could go like underneath or something with it. Which we might be able to. Oh, you know what? You know how we're able to take the bramble on the inside the one area? Maybe that's what we got to do over here too. Alright. Pop on out. Okay. Oh, did I... You know how I was saying that I need to wear my spacesuit, and I totally forgot to wear my spacesuit this time. I was wondering why I didn't have any of my information. I did it again. Oh dear. I didn't think we were gonna fall for it twice. That nice deep breath of air after casually suffocating. Let's get back over there. There's a little Helm's Deep planet. That's what I'm going to be calling it now. Helm's Deep. Where are you? You were pretty close last time. Come on, lad. There you are. Okay. Perfect. Alright, so we'll get back there. We'll try to figure out... I think that's what he was trying to get at, is that we got to get to the jellyfish. I'm not sure how we quite get to the jellyfish. Last time that we got there, we're kind of getting stuck on things. I don't know. And we still got to deal with the Phantom Moon. Whoa, we actually got there right away this time. That's cool. So there's the jellies. I wonder if I could just kind of bypass a little bit too. Oh, that might be stupid. I might die if I do this. I don't know if that would be a smart idea. Oh, okay. What are the chances that we actually get stuck in the middle of a freaking cyclone storm? That's wild. So we can kind of check the underside of it this time. Wow, they really shoot up the islands into the air. That's crazy. Oh, it's not going to do it again, is it? Please don't shoot it up again. Right. I think we're good. We got our spacesuit. We're good. Let's do this. Okay, take you out. I think this is what we did last time too. Went over here. Believe there's anything else that we need to do inside this vine. Hopefully not. Be a little bit awkward if there was. That might be a hole over there too. So this is where we got to last time. We got up to the campfire. I don't think we found anybody here. Okay, recording. Trip number 4, entry, whatever crashes 2, boring crashes 0. Remember to seed slate when I get back. Haha, yeah, all the way down to the core. Consider yourself conquered, Giant Steep. You just got Felspar. So I think we did read this already. That was one of my more dramatic feats, if I do say so myself. Can't believe I wasn't electrocuted. Can't wait to tell the Hornfellas and Gossen about this one. I guess brute force isn't always the answer. Right, so that's one more off the list. Seems like, oh, that's left now is the big one. Dark Bramble, here I come. Alright, and he said that the jellyfish were needed in order to not get electrocuted. I don't know how we get to the jellyfish, though. Got a bunch of junk there. That's going to lead to death if I decide to go over there. Yeah, the gravity's just a little bit too much. I'm not going to be climbing up with that. So... Maybe back to our vine again? Introduce meta. Thinking emoji. Don't believe it went in over here yet. Alright, so that's just on the other side. We weren't able to cross that last time. That's why we had to go into the wood bramble. Let's turn our flashlight. Okay, so nothing else that we can do over there. The only thing I could think of is maybe I take my ship a little bit higher. That might be a smarter play. Because I'm not getting up over there. I love it, you. Okay, I mean, there's the jellyfish. Still have a feeling this is probably not the right thing to do, but we're gonna keep doing it anyways. And I fell off. Oh, oh, that hurt. What about... We haven't used this in a bit. Is that gonna give us a signal or anything? Gabbro? Unfortunate timing getting lifted up into the outer space, but here we are. Yay. I just want my ship. Want my ship without dying. Other help. Oh, ow. Yep. Having an island land on you does not feel great. It does not feel great at all. Oh dear. I thought for some reason... I mean, maybe we can kind of go from underneath that. Probably not, but we'll check it. But I was kind of thinking that the jellyfish frozen in the ice would be something that would be useful. Oh, am I getting taken away by the current? Nothing really I can do about that. Let's go back up. I don't even know if I can go back up. I'm getting sucked down into the core or something. Okay. We got out. It was awkward there for a second, but we got out. Okay. That's weird. It's kind of going a little bit buggy there for a moment. So we did go through there. Nothing I can really... Yeah, it's just... It's frozen in there, but I don't think there's that. Is there any way to get inside there? There is a branch that goes right there. Oh, I'm getting all conjumbled here. Okay. What is going on? Why can I not fly? Come on, up, up. The controls are going really weird today. Actually, have I explored this? Yeah, I have explored this. Okay, yep. Let's sit down. See if we can repair the ship because it's a little bit damaged, just a bad bit. Okay, there we go. Autopilot's repaired now. I think the gravity just on this planet's a little bit hard to kind of work around with. But there's our Bramble Boy again. I think ideally we're trying to figure out a way to get in. Either there's nothing for me to do here, and I gotta find a jellyfish somewhere else for electricity resistance. And I'm thinking the electricity resistance is probably how I get down into the core. Could be wrong, but that's just what I'm kind of going off of. He said the way to get into the core was where going through that one vine. We went through the vine, we found the jellyfish. And then it said that they're resistant to electricity. So I feel like that's very important. Do we have anything with these vines that open up? Because maybe there's an additional vine somewhere that we can kind of crawl through. We went through that one over there. I don't think there is another vine that we can crawl through. It's hard to say. Hopefully I don't die by going into ghost matter territory here. We're okay here. Maybe this is safe. I don't. So that's just going to lead to the other side. I don't want to go over there. I'm mainly double checking to make sure that I didn't miss anything with these vines here. I don't think there is. Okay. All right. The only thing I could guess is the cyclone came by and knocked the ship into my face and I went kablooey. So, yeah. All right. Well, I don't think there's anything else on that island. We tried. I didn't see anything involving, like, a way to get into the frozen jellyfish. I'm guessing that's probably just not what we're looking for. It was probably just a little bit more information that he's like, oh yeah, I made it to the center. So let's go back over there, see if there's a way that we can interact with the jellyfish somewhere else. And then maybe that'll get us to a core or something. But Helm's Deep should be somewhere around here. Where? There you are. I know they call it Giant's Deep, but I keep calling it Helm's Deep, so we're just going to keep going with the Lord of the Rings reference there. The best thing about this planet is we can go full speed into it because it's made of water. Unless we crash into the cannon, that's probably not ideal. Let's not do that. Oh, no, no, no. Not like this. Okay, I overshot it a little bit. I thought I was just going to be able to go full speed into the planet. I guess we're going right past it. Yeah, we should be okay. Alright. Take off autopilot. Should be okay. Alright. Keep an eye out for jellyfish. I see there's one over there, but I think that's within the core, and we can't really do anything with that just yet, unless there's a way to kind of manipulate with them. No, Major Jellyfish. I don't believe the cyclones take the jellyfish out. Hi. I would like to get in there with you, jellyfish. How did you manage? Did I put my suit on? Okay, I did put my suit on. We're good. A little bit worried there. All of the jellyfish are actually inside this giant cyclone thingy. Okay. Almost looks like it's a hole that we can go in, right? Maybe not. Whee! Into outer space we go! Oh. Okay, we got it. Let's go. I'm gonna land for a second. I know we've already been here, so don't worry about that. Is that the way down into... No, that's not the way down. Just trying to get my bearings on where the workshop is too, because we might want to go and explore the workshop a little bit more also, but... Do we have any jellyfish over here? Are you a jellyfish person? Can we go inside over here without getting dragged up into the giant cyclone? I'm guessing that's a no. But it looks like there's an island in there, doesn't it? What ship log info do you have on Giant's Deep? So, here, I'll go check it out really quick. But there's a couple of things that I figured out with Giant's Deep so far is... I went over to the weird giant bramble, and I found that Feldspar was able to go into the core. So we found Feldspar, we went into the vine, and then the vine led us to a jellyfish, and it said that jellyfish have the ability to resist electricity, and Feldspar was saying that's the way to get down into the core. So I thought originally there's like a way to find a jellyfish somewhere that was going to help us get into the core, but it looks like all the jellyfish are in the core. And we had that one island with the ghost crystals, which I can't get to the jellyfish inside the frozen crystal. Yeah, so this right over here. I got to the center and like I can't do anything with the jellyfish. Like when I say the center, I mean I just went through the vines here and got to where the recording was. Let's see. What do we got for Giant's Deep? Alright, so this is what we've got for Giant's Deep here. It looks like we have frozen jellyfish. It says Feldspar documented their attempts to eat the enormous jellyfish frozen in the ice. The outside of the wall was all rubbery and tough, possibly because it insulates jellyfish insides from getting zapped by electricity. Feldspar decides to venture into the jellyfish's interior cavity to see if it tasted any better. After tasting the inside of the jellyfish, Feldspar concluded that these jellyfish are only useful for insulation from electricity. You can switch to ship log mode. Shit, let's see. So I'm not too sure what do you mean by like you can switch to ship log mode. Is there something that I was missing? Because so far the only things I know is how to like go into this map right here. Yep, with Lance. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so yeah, this is the one that I've got with plants here. Alright, so it looks like I've got think maybe grayed out means I still... Okay, grayed out means probably finished. So I did Statue Island, Statue Workshop, Gabro's Island. Ocean Depths is still not... It's still a question mark. It says Gabbro says that there's a strong current beneath the surface of the ocean that prevents anything from sinking below it. The Nomai on the construction yard saw something sink beneath the underwater current, which they previously thought was impossible. Feldspar found a way to reach the core of Giant's Deep. We checked out the construction yard and Bramble Island. So it's just only Ocean's Deep left that we have. We don't have anything else with that. Let's see, is there anything else that I missed with this? The island must be where the Nomai created statues like this one in our observatory. I found a Nomai statue, which we did check that out. Looks like just the one in our observatory. Nomai statues were designed to pair with a single user. She did check that out too. Statues were designed to activate once the Ash Twin project succeeded or in the event that it failed. Gabbro is launching on a hammock. Gabbro, I see, and I seem to be the only ones aware that we're in a time loop. Okay. The island is where Nomai built the orbital probe cannon. For some reason, the Nomai put the orbital probe cannon on indefinite hiatus. The cannon was not asked to fire, according to the Nomai commuter. Long-range probe was recently launched from the orbital probe cannon. So all I know is that it's something to do with the jellyfish that we're going to have to figure out how to do with the jellyfish. But it looks like everything else is already discovered with that. Maybe the cannon? Orbital probe cannon, we got that already decided. Probe tracking module, one of the orbital probe cannon's 3 modules. The probe tracking module is receiving data from the launching probe. A Nomai computer reports that the probe tracking module is missing. Okay. Launch module, one of the orbital probe cannon's 3 modules. The launch module looks heavily damaged. There's a huge breach in the glass viewport. The launch module's viewport window is fractured, exposing it to a vacuum of space. Then we have the control module, which we did find out all that information. Now, originally, if I was kind of like thinking to myself, I would think maybe I used the cannon to shoot me into the core, and then I used the jellyfish to prevent myself from getting electrocuted or something like that. But I don't think the cannon can shoot me into the core, and it looks like this is only telling me about stuff with the launching module. Oh, what's that? Why is there a little, like, fancy thing right there? Whitehole Station? Okay. Weird. I'm actually curious what all these asterisks do, because we did a lot of information here. So there is something still with the high energy lab. Got all those completed, so it looks like... Still something to do with the high energy. That's good to know. The Ash Twin project and Ash Twin Towers, so there's still more with that. I actually did a lot of exploration. Interesting. A lot of things seem to be, I don't know if I would say complete, but grayed out and kind of finished almost. There's more. Alright, so maybe we don't want to be in Helm's Deep yet. Or not Helm's Deep, Giant's Deep. Because it says it's in question mark. I'm not exactly figuring out how to do anything with the jellyfish just yet. Maybe I focus on the other planets for right now. Set, oh, you can set mark location on the HUD. That's very nice. Okay, maybe I'll probably use that planet thing for now on, because that was pretty helpful to go and check that out compared to the other. Kind of makes it a little bit more simple. I still feel like there's something that I can do with these jellyfish. They said that they saw something sinking down into the core. I don't know how. I'm trying to think. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything before I leave the planet to go and check on other stuff. I mean, there's the core, there's the jellyfish. There's definitely an island inside of this giant cyclone here. Who said? I'm just going off of what Feldspar was saying with the jellyfish and everything. I'm just kind of like thinking to myself that there's probably something that I can do with that. Oh. I could just go over the top of this? Okay. This entire time I was trying to go under it. Never mind, we ended up finding out something new. Okay. Then ended up working out, and it was just very casual. Okay. I'll take it. Happy little accidents. Alright. Oh, actually, maybe I want to use my ship here, because that hole seems pretty big. Okay, that hole's not big. Can't get up over there. Come on, up out of the water. You can do it. That looks kind of important. I'm not sure what that's about, though. Flashlight? Okay, well, when in doubt, keep going up. It's something new. I'll take it. I'll be super happy if there's just some kind of weird jellyfish or something here, if that's what I need. Alright, what we got? Be welcome in this place. This tower shares with all who ask the knowledge needed to make his or her first quantum journey. Quantum journey, that's... So maybe this place has to do with the moon instead of getting to the core? I mean, new information, still new information, but... Oh. Okay, what do we got here? Enter this place without friends, however, these are lessons to learn for yourself. There's a giant hole there. Which I believe that's just gonna take us down to the little middle section thing, right? Alright, well. Enter without friends. I'm by myself. I was scared there for a second. I thought I was probably gonna die, but we're good. Seek the Wandering Arch. Okay. Are you though? Whoa. Oh, it went over there that time. Oh, so is it kind of like the Phantom Moon or whatever, right? I just gotta keep looking at it so it doesn't teleport. Boss fight? Wait, do they have boss fights in this game? That would be really cool. Okay. Oh, quantum boss fight. Yeah, trying to get that. And there's that. Oh, hi. Hello. How are you today? So it's just gonna keep going, huh? Oh, wait. Where'd it go? There you are. Sometimes it just completely disappears. Okay. Oh, and we're done. All right, that's fine. Observing a quantum object. Observing an image of a quantum object. These are the same. Okay. here? If I go over here, huh? Uh-huh. What about now? How about now? Okay. Well, this is going to be a little bit, maybe not as difficult as what I thought. Okay, maybe it is going to be difficult because I can't make the leap up here. No, not like this. You're going to teleport away. It's not fair. I can't cheese it. They thought about everything. Oh, you teleport too? Oh. Oh. Wait a minute. Hold on. I got an idea. I'm thinking. So since that's here, does that mean it's going to be over here? There's the plant right over there. Plant's over there now. So that's back. That's gone. Maybe it has to do with the tree. Let's see, so there's that. There's that. Tree's now here. So they said observing an object and a quantum object is basically the same thing. So maybe I gotta keep my eye on this to make sure that it doesn't teleport. And it's gone. Okay, so the tree is here. That thing teleported. Let's see. Now that's gone. Is the portal always with the tree? The portal seems to be really close with the tree most of the time. And the portal went away. Okay. Problem is, it does seem like the portal does go... Oh, that was a really, like, bright red electricity bolt. Huh. It's gone again. Oh, there's... What? Oh, this is so trippy. Observing a quantum object. Observing an image of a quantum object. These are the same thing. Everything seems to be a quantum object because they're teleporting. Oh, my dear smooth brain. What are they making me do here? They're making you try to fire all of your little cylinders inside there, and it is just... It's hurting you. There's gotta be something that I'm missing. I know it corresponds with one of the objects. Okay, so there's that. This loop is gonna end with brain explosion. It's already exploded. We're there. What if I just don't look at it? Is that how we do it? Our tree's still there. I just don't look at the gate. Maybe it doesn't exist. And it's still not there. Why? What is this? What is this puzzle? What kind of quantum headache am I getting right now? It's it's not working. And now it's there. Okay. Oh, jeez. Sometimes they're close. Quantum boss fight, told you. It really is. This is probably the hardest boss fight I've had to deal with so far. Okay. Think. Oh, I was gonna go and jump over to the arch, and it didn't work. The arch is a boss. The arch is beating me down. It's playing mind games on me. Yes, there it is. The arch is gone. I am observing it. I see that this is a quantum object. I know that the arch is somewhere. It is not just a figment of my imagination. The arch is real. I would like for it to appear, but it doesn't. And now the tree's gone, and now the tree's here, and there's the arch, and the arch laughs at me, saying, "Ha! You'll never understand. You do not have enough folds in your brain. You and your puny mind." And there's times where they both teleport together at the same time. You would think there's a correlation. There is a correlation because people have figured this out and they were able to do it before. Now it's there. It's there. Where the spoon is not real, we're inside the Matrix. It's true. Except at this point, I want to be able to do what Neo was able to do and make the spoon bend, but instead, that's not happening. The tree is not real. The tree deserves... Oh! Hold on. Come back to me. Wait, maybe that is it. What? There's my thinking. Nope. But the signal scope thing, that's what I was going to originally do, but we're going to do that too. Do we have the ability to pick up sound? Nope. Because remember that one Orby thing or whatever was picking up a sound last time. Oh, did I do... Oh, you son of a gun. Oh, you're tricky. You're tricky. Yeah, you're real tricky, aren't you? I thought I went and tried to be smart. I am not. I am the opposite of smart. And I see my scout just bouncing around and everything, and it's still not doing it. What if I go backwards and don't look at it? We'll just pretend that it's never there. You're up. Hold on. I want to think that I figure stuff out and then all of a sudden it doesn't happen. I was thinking, need a hint? Yeah, if you can give me a hint, that's fine. But say don't give me the answer, just like an idea. Because I see it's transporting around. Maybe we bring out reread tablet. Okay. Tablet, where are you? Observing a quantum object. Observing an image of a quantum object. These are the same. Oh. I love how the music just kind of pops up like this right as I'm like, oh, okay. So I wonder if that means we could take a picture of the moon and then it would always stay there. They say that I gained a new wrinkle that day. So... Shut the front door. Look at that. Okay. That was actually a really good hint. Thank you so much for that. You're fucked, by the way? Why? What I thought that was a good thing that I figured out the puzzle. Now I'm fucked for it? Oh dear. I don't know if I like what that implies. Well, either way, thanks for the advice at least, though. The arch and the crystal do not naturally meet. Not fast enough? Oh no, don't tell me I'm gonna blow up. Oh, that is... Oh no. I have been here for a while. Why? I made all this progress. Why? I was right here. It's not fair. I just figured out pictures work, and now I'm gonna die. It is so not fair. Thank you so much, Captain Shaman, for the subscription. Oh, it was actually a gift. Thank you so much, Animal, for the gift out there for the subscription. You the bestest. It helps out a lot. I really do appreciate it. It helps that I died in a terrible manner, but yeah. It's okay. Round 2 of the boss fight's going down. We got it this time. We've got more than enough time. I also appreciate you believing me and Jim, because you know what? We're gonna need that once we go back down there. Moral of the story is I'm learning the hard way that photographers actually are quantum physicists, and they know a lot more than what they put out there. Yeah. Like how the explosion bright screen lights up on your face camera. Yeah, yes. Just wanted you to know that you're awesome, man. Thank you so much. No, you awesome. You the bestest. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for all the support and everything. You are all great. And I'm glad that you can enjoy my suffering too, as I get excited about possibly beating a quantum boss and then just dying a terrible death. Where? Okay, where are you? Come on. I know you're here, Giant Steep. I can smell you. You think I would know by now, because especially with how close you are usually. Oh, are you on the other side? Oh. Okay, you're not on the other side. Where? Where? There. Okay. That took a little bit too long to figure that out. Alright, we got this. Quantum boss going down this time. Map? Let's see. So when you say map, you're talking about this map, right? Okay, I also think the chat's a little bit delayed too, so... Map is a good idea in order to find things. I keep forgetting to use the map, so good. I will use that. Is this the big boy right here? Okay, that's not the big boy. That's a bunch of little smaller boys. Okay. Right, up and over. I still find it crazy how long it took me to actually figure out I could just go up and over and go into the eye of the storm as opposed to trying to go underneath it. Is this it right? Huh? Kinda. Did I do it? We did it! Okay. I don't know, am I gonna be stupid and just take the long way, or should I just go up here and then... I think we're gonna go up here and land. Actually, no, that'd be really dumb. We'll just do it the obvious way. Because the thing is, I don't know how long it's going to take now that we know about the pictures. We got our suit on, so that's good too. Because there could be a chance that we need our spaceship after we get out. Alright. Maximum effort. That's also a really big hint too. Knowing that I can take pictures
You know
with
what that is? That's all you can eat under a buck.
I always like that emphasis that she does that too. It's just like under a buck. For anybody that doesn't know about that too, that one right there was like some kind of older waitress where she puts $1 on her bands and she's like, you know what that is? It's all you can eat for under a buck. It's like, oh my. Okay. So we've got the arch right here. Take a picture machine. Should be okay for right now. We'll take... Oh, dear. That almost was really bad. Why can't I hop up on the stair? Come on. Okay, down the hole. Take a oh, that's not a picture. It was close. It was almost a picture. Alright. We're back down here. The arch and the crystal do not naturally meet. So we won't be able to see where the... Okay, there's the arch. But we want it to be able to go... They don't naturally meet. Okay. Now this is going to be another one of those things where I gotta have my brain think a lot. But they don't naturally meet, so we might be able to be stuck on here. Let me off. Let me off, it's not fair. Oh. Okay, that totally wasn't intentional, but it ended up working, so I'm gonna take it. Apparently I don't have to think that hard on that one, and I got lucky. Let's just hope I don't have to come back down here, or otherwise we're gonna have a little bit of an issue. Alright. Very slowly going down. This is the last one, but we made it harder. No, don't make it harder. What? That's not... You can't do that. That's cheating. Oh, you're making it tricky. Okay. Oh, you... I still want you to have a picture there. Okay, you made it a little bit tricky, but we got up. Alright, that actually wasn't that bad. That was a lot easier than what I thought they were going to make it. Scares me every time dropping down those holes. I never know if they're just going to let me die or not. Alright, what do we get? We offer our congratulations. You learn the rule of quantum imaging. Take this knowledge with you, the remainder of your quantum pilgrimage. Remember, the other quantum shards have other lessons to teach. Our curiosity goes with you on your journey. You walk in the footsteps of those who came before you, and your path guides those who will follow later. Okay, so there's other shards that will give us knowledge. I mean, these are shards, right? Yeah, island shard. They all have a weird frequency with it, too. I'm still very curious what they mean by that. The other quantum shards have other lessons to teach. So that means there's more to the quantum mechanics that we need to know here. Okay. I'm still not quite sure what these... Maybe there's something important with these shards. I don't... I would hate to have to go through and just not be able to come back here if there's something that's really important that I need to learn with this. But... we'll go. We learned the lesson. We didn't learn how to get into the core yet, but we learned the lesson of this cool space. So we've got an idea with the Phantom Moon now. But maybe we can go underneath here into the core, you think? That might be a possibility. Let's try that. I mean, chances are that's a no because it was a giant sphere that was inside the water, but I'm still curious. Okay, come on. So there's the core there. Yeah, so it doesn't look like that's going to be a thing. But still pretty cool either way. Quantum fluctuations. I didn't... I actually haven't used that in the ship yet. But it's probably just like a regular signal scope, right? You know, I'm a little bit curious too because we talked to our buddy before. So this platform might still do something. We got murdered on it. I don't know if that's something we want to mess around with just yet. Well, let's go see if we can find our hammock buddy. Maybe we can tell him the information that we found. Maybe he'll have like some more input onto it because that seemed to be how it was with some of the other guys too. Camera. Okay. Cannot go into there. Still not a safe place. Hey dude, it's been a while. Okay, so I found something. We'll tell him all of these things here. Nice, nice. What you got for me? I reach into the inside of Statue Island. So the Nomai created those head statues to record memories, huh? Yeah, I can see the Nomai doing that. Not sure for what, but it seems like it's their sort of thing. Do you think the statues are recording our memories then? Because I remember that one on the beach that looked at me funny. That must have been my memory friend. Memory friend, you say? Okay, what else do we have here? I found what happened on the orbital probe cannon. Wow, we're getting a lot of those bots popping up with the cheap views today. That's crazy. Luckily, the auto mod's doing something. Whoa, that cannon thing breaking apart at the start of each time loop, for real? Did you figure out why? Too much power. It's kind of scary how much that sounds like something Slate or Feldspar would do. I'm pretty surprised the Nomai built something that actually broke. Come to think of it, though, Broke might be the wrong word, because it looks like the orbital probe cannon is still firing successfully at the beginning of each time loop. Found your quantum poem. Oh yeah, the one in the woods. I remember writing that. Pretty fun, right? It works out to be a good 24 poems. When I'm done exploring, I want to make some more quantum art. Maybe some kind of creature sculpture that just, like, shows up when your back is turned and scares the daylights out of you. Nice. I don't think there's really anything else that we need to know from him. I was kind of hoping that maybe we would say, hey, we found out this information from Feldspar. But it doesn't quite look like that. Shit, let's go back over to here. Go into map mode. Need to find out some more of that. Which we got Tower of Quantum Trials. So it looks like doesn't always completely tell us everything. It'll pop up some more information once we can find them. Still have not found that yet. It's just a question mark. Who knows? Okay, so that's just saying ocean depths. It looks like Bramble Island leads to ocean depths. Construction Yard leads to ocean depths. I wonder if there's a correlation between them. I feel like it because they're showing us where things lead. An island of thorny vines that appears to be a frozen jellyfish. It looks like Feldspar camped here before heading off. Yep. The construction yard that we had, for some reason, the Nomai put that there. They're kind of linking up to the probe cannon, too. And I know I should probably just say, like, it's okay. We're not going to figure out the ocean depths here. And just move on to something else, but I want to make sure. Alright, so the strong current beneath the surface of the ocean that prevents anything from sinking below. The Nomai on the construction yard saw something sink beneath the underwater current, which they previously thought was impossible. Maybe we go back to the construction yard. I don't know. According to the Nomai computer, a long-range probe was recently launched from the orbital probe cannon. Do you think maybe the blue thing is what's sinking? Feldspar found a way to reach the core of Giant's Deep. So there's still things that we haven't fully figured out with the probe yet. Good information is that with the quantum moon, we might be able to go into it if we take a picture of it. All the think emojis on here. And a Whitehole station. Oh, this is actually popping up now. Frozen Nomai shuttle. Found a Nomai shuttle almost completely encased in ice. There were 3 Nomai aboard the shuttle. One of them stayed behind to keep the shuttle warm, while the other 2 explored the interloper. There's more to explore here. Okay. What are you? Sun Station. There's a way to safely travel to the Sun Station from Ash Twin. The Nomai debated building a Sun Station or to power the Ash Twin project. We haven't gone there yet. Interesting. There's one place that we haven't explored yet. But the problem is that I don't know if that's going to be jumping around too much. Like, I feel like we have the answer to ocean depths. I'm going to leave it for right now, even though I'm really focusing on it, because I'm not getting it just yet. So I think the smart thing to do, one sec. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my attention to maybe this probe thing. I don't know if the probe is what was heavy enough to go into the core. But there's 2 things that we haven't fully discovered yet here. There is a couple of places too where they say there's more to explore here. I wonder if that's something that I should kind of focus on a little bit more also. Because these ones aren't saying that there's more to explore here, they're only giving me question marks. Oh, Brittle Hollow. Ocean current discovery. The Nomai at the Southern Observatory constructed a model of Giant's Deep that revealed how an object might sink below the strong ocean current. That's at Brittle Hollow, though. Oh, you know what? We haven't done anything with the Hanging City yet. The Southern Observatory. Nobody decided to build a larger, more sophisticated eye signal locator on the Brittle Hollow South Pole. There are 2 paths beneath Brittle Hollow South that leads to the observatory. One starts at the gravity cannon and the other starts at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Ryback says you can't get into the observatory from the surface. They tried, but there's probably a path beneath the crust somewhere. I feel like we're a little bit too late to go trying to check that out, but that's probably our best bet. I don't believe there's anything that we could do here yet. We need to figure out how to fall beneath the surface. We haven't actually checked out that one section yet. So, I mean, the planet's kind of falling apart. We did a lot of checking over there. We did the whole Terra puzzle. We probably still have some time. Kind of have an idea how to get to the Hanging City too. Oh, we coming in way too fast. Way too fast. And the ship's broken. Okay, that's fine. We knew this was going to most likely be a one-way trip anyways. Oh, nope, don't. No, we are not going into there yet. So we got to figure out a way to get into the observatory. They said there's something with the South Pole. I can get a general idea of where I want to go. That would be super helpful. What about you? Can I do anything with that? Okay, here our buddy. Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Get away from that black hole. Are you the Southern Observatory? Or are you just a Hanging City? Yeah, that sun's totally gonna be going kablooey here soon. Look at you. I see you. You look fancy. I don't know if that's what I'm trying to go for, but I'll do it anyways. Can I hop out of here without dying? I don't think I fully trust that. I feel like that's going to be death, but maybe. Okay, that should be much better. All right. Perfect. Are you what we are looking for? So they said there's no way to get it through the Earth's crust, so I don't think this is quite where we want to go, but... Bells, beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend these steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. Okay, so we do technically need to go here too. That'd be extremely helpful. Plume. The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely, the entire plant, roots and all. This is not normal even for alien planets. I've never seen them move. Is that even possible? If anyone else witnessed this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either the trees are aberrant or my brain must be. Plume is right. The trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read his notes. Alarmingly, it isn't the trees. There is other matter in this area, such as the unusual shard of rock moving in the same eerie way. That rock is unusual for another reason, too. It possesses color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on the planet. Hypothesis. The rock shard's presence is significant. We should study it. It could be what is causing the other nearby objects to also move about this area. Question mark. Okay. Well, we do got to get in there, but that's not quite what I was looking for, but... Oh, there's another thingy. Oh, and... Oh, no. Oh, why do I have this kind of timing when it comes to things falling apart and being taken through a hole? We're so close. I was reading stuff and I saw there's other things to be read too. Flabbergasted. Well. Good news is, though, we're at least on the right path. We're picking up some stuff. I ain't too worried about it. Ideally, that's going to be our next stop, is essentially that planet. So, we've got the quantum knowledge area that we can go ahead and observe. Which, that's coming right from my face. Also, there's a place in there from Helm's Deep. I think we can go from the quantum knowledge to wherever that is. That's what I was saying on the one informational chart. Oh, is the sun about to blow up soon? Not yet. But we've got a couple of things that we can do. Either way, though, we are going to call it there for tonight. We've got a good game plan. I think we're actually making some good progress. I'm not too sure how many streaming sessions we'll have left of Outer Wilds. I think, like, for me, it feels like I'm at a halfway point for information. We did explore a lot with planets, but there's a lot of other things that we could go ahead and figure out. There's also one area by the sun that we haven't figured out either. I think learning about this quantum stuff is going to be very huge. We're really close to figuring out about Giant's Deep too. So I think we can knock both of those out the next streaming session that we have. Not too sure, though. But we will be back on Monday at 7 p.m. EST to go ahead and stream this. Maybe we'll have a little bit of a longer streaming session because I think like 3 hours might just not be enough. Maybe get like, I don't know, 4.5 in. Try to get a little bit more time. But I do want to thank everybody for stopping on by. Thank you so much for everything, for the subscriptions, the follows, everything that you have done. I appreciate every single one of you. I'm going to see who is on that we could go ahead and raid out to. I haven't rated out to Bernie yet, but at least I don't think I've rated out to Bernie this week. So let's go ahead and raid out to Bernie. They're currently playing Legend of Zelda, if anybody's interested with that. Here we are. And then I'm not sure if we'll do a drop-in raid this weekend. It depends on like if I have free time or not. If I do have free time, we'll probably do a drop-in raid. It's not going to be for Outer Wilds though, because I want to keep that to our typical streaming session, just in case if like, you know, whoever's following along, I don't want to just have a random pop in. But maybe we'll do like Crimson Desert or something like that if we do a pop in, just kind of like a random game or something. But either way, I hope you all have a good night. Thank you again for stopping on by. I'll talk to you later, and we'll be back on Monday at 7 p.m. EST. So have a good one, everybody. Bye.